Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well and having a nice evening today. Welcome back. Kindly subscribe, like and share with your loved ones and friends. Don't just watch the video, please subscribe, like and share. My name is Rumain Kauna Ibrahim Malgui and I'm happy to have you back. I'm here as a clinical psychologist today to start off the new year of our sessions. We've not had any sessions this year. This is our first session. We had a session earlier today, but due to the network, I couldn't share the live clip of what we did today earlier in the session. But I said I have to come speak to you guys about setting goals for 2022. For those guys who have joined our sessions earlier, we've talked about the goals we'll be able to achieve in the year 2021, what we are planning to achieve also in the year 2022. And we've shared our experiences even as a group. Mental health matters. We had goals also, and with God has helped us, we've achieved a lot of our goals. And 20th of January is going to be our 1-year anniversary, and I'm very excited about that. God has been doing wonderful things among us, and I'm really grateful to God for that. And also I'm very happy to meet you guys. For those joining me newly, kindly subscribe. Don't just watch the video. Please subscribe, like and share with your loved ones. And also as a group, Mental Health Matters, we had a lot of new things this year for us. I've written a lot of goals for this group, and I'm trusting God that God is going to help us to achieve more than even what we've already planned to do. So far, we've started achieving the plans I've laid out, let's say 5 to 10%, which I'm very happy. Today is the 15th, and we've been able to achieve almost 10% of what we have planned as a group. Mental Health Matters. And personally, as a person, I'm very happy because last year I wrote a lot of goals, and God is faithful. I would say 95% or even more. I was able to achieve my goals, and even those that I didn't plan to achieve, God made it possible for me to achieve those goals. So it has been a wonderful journey over the years, writing down goals, praying for those who believe in God. You pray over your goals, you trust God that God is going to help you achieve them. So I want to share with us the key things we need to know about setting goals for 2022. So kindly subscribe, like and share, and let's go into it right away. So what is a goal? That is the most important thing. You need to know what a goal is before even thinking of writing them down. So a goal is an objective or target that someone is trying to reach or achieve. So if you don't have a goal, that means you don't even have a target. Because when you have a target, you'll be able to plan accordingly for you to achieve those goals. So setting goals is a very powerful process for thinking about an ideal future. Setting goals is very important and powerful in the sense that you have to think thoroughly when writing those things. How are those goals going to affect your life? How are they going to change your life, your career, your self-development, the things you aspire to be in the next 10-20 years? These are the steps you need to take before reaching those goals. We have long-term goals, which is going to take 10, 20, 30 years, 5 years. But now those goals, the step-by-step you need to take every year, each year, has to direct you or lead you towards the main goal you need or you have planned to achieve in the next coming years. For example, if you need to be a doctor, you don't wake up just in a year and you become a doctor. No, you have to go through the certain processes. It's going to take you 6-7 years before you do that. So these are the steps you need to take, and it's a step-by-step process. So I have written down certain things that we need to do to achieve our goals, and I have a SMART step which I've written in short: SMART goals. Set SMART goals. And SMART goals, these are shorts for the letters I'm going to call out. S is going to be specific. You have to be specific and significant. When you're going to set down goals, you really need to be specific and significant. That means you have to narrow down your goals into smaller bits or words that you'll be able to remember, and it's easier for you to tick and say, okay, I've achieved that. You don't need to write a very big word. No, you break it down into specific words. You take it down into the most smaller word that you know that you'll be able to achieve them. Let it be specific, direct to that point. Then secondly, which is letter M, it has to be measurable and meaningful. So how meaningful is that goal going to be to your life, to your personal growth, personal development in this year? The plan or the path you're going to take towards achieving what you want to be in life in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. How meaningful are these present goals for 2022 going to be? So the third one, which is letter A, is attainable. How attainable are your goals going to be? How action oriented are they going to be? How realistic are they? You don't choose a goal that you're not going to be realistic. No, you choose a goal that you know it's realistic, it's something that is attainable, it's something that is doable, it's something that you know you can achieve it. Let's give an example. If you want to maybe create you want to build a $10,000 or $100,000 company, and you know there are certain certificates or there are certain preliminary procedures you need to follow with the government, registrations of the company and all that, which you know that by the end of the year, December, you will not be able to have a company standing, and then you start building and all that. So this is a long-term goal which you know is not going to be attainable or achievable in this year 2022. It's a long-term goal that it needs 2 years or 5 years, 3 years to achieve that. So you will need to write a goal that you know within this year. Is it buying of the land? It's something you can achieve in this year. So it should be part of the specific things you're going to write, because you know it's attainable and it's action oriented. Is it laying foundation from the land? Yes, you can write down, okay, 1, buying of the land, 2, digging of the foundation or making foundations or clearing of the land. These are the things you know are achievable. You cannot write having or opening my company December 15th or December 20th, when you know that in reality there are certain procedures you need to go through before achieving that. So these are what we mean by breaking it down into the most smaller parts or bits for you to be able to achieve them. So letter R, which is relevant. How relevant is it? How relevant and rewarding is it going to be for you when you achieve that goal? It's not for you just to write about it, but are you going to feel rewarded or rewarded when that goal of yours is being achieved? Are you going to be proud of yourself if you've achieved those goals? And time bound, just like I've spoken when I was speaking about attainable or action oriented, because when you have a time bond, you know January to March, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a piece of land between January and March. I'm going to do that. March to April or May, I'm going to clear the land. August, September, October, I'm going to lay a foundation, and there it goes. So you must have a time bond for each of your goals. If it's something you need to do it at one time, okay, it's fine. But if it's something that you need to do a process, if it's a school admission, you want to go back to school, or you want to start school all over again, have you started researching on the schools you want to join? You can say, okay, January till March, I've set this time just to research, find out what are the financial implications, what do I need to do, what documents do I need to present and all that, what school do I want to attend, and find out things, getting information, because information also is key when setting goals. You don't set goals without information. So you need to study, you need to look out for different things. There are a lot of things on YouTube, a lot of things on other social media platforms where you'll be able to get information on what in particular you want to know. So when it's a school, January to March, you've researched, you've found out the course and whatever implications that comes with that course, and then from March to this maybe 2-3 months, let's say April, May, June, you already know you're submitting your application, you're paying the application fee, contacting the school, getting that, and then by September, you know, if it's a school September, you know, okay, they're taking in new intakes. By September, you're part of that school. So these are the processes you need to do, and look at it how it's going to move from step to step, step by step, step by step. And there are many things also we need to consider when writing our goals. And what are these things? Motivation. How motivated are you regarding those goals you've written? You don't just write goals for the essence of just writing. Everyone is writing their goal. Okay, let me go ahead and write mine. What is your motivation or driving force towards that goals you've written? Because I can see some people usually write their goals 10 pages, 5 pages, 3 pages, and at the end of the year, maybe they've achieved one or even none from that goal. So I'm encouraging you guys to just write goals that you know you're very sure and you know it won't take you out of your comfort zone in a way that it will affect your mental health in a negative way, because we are here to speak about mental health and how it matters and it's important to our well-being. So when you're going to write down your goals, make sure you write down goals that is not going to stress you, put you in a situation you're going to be anxious or get into depression because you've not done it. No, it's something that is just for you. It's for that thing you've written, your goals you've written, to guide you. Let it be like a guidance. Let it guide you. Let it be a reminder to you. Let it remind you always when you look at it, you'll be okay. I'm reminded, okay, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that. But it shouldn't be a source of anxiety to you as a person. Because when it gets to that, it's not going to be a goal. It's now going to be a burden. So please and please, as we write our goals this year 2022, let's put our mental health first. If that goal of yours that you've already written is going to put you into anxiety, put you into depression, or put you into things that you know is going to affect your mental health, kindly strike that out. Let it be out of your goal for 2022. Let it be something that is going to make you a better person, a better spouse, a better partner, a better colleague. These are the things we encourage you to please write down as your goals. Do not write down anything that is going to make you anxious or depressed at the end of the year. When you look at it and you be like, oh, today this is July or June and I haven't even done a quarter of this, and then you start having anxiety, you start having depression, or your blood pressure starts going up. Please, please, please disassociate yourself from such type of goals. Let it be something that it should just motivate you, encourage you to do it. So the next point I'm going to talk about is writing down your goals. I know some people have written down there, some have not written down their goals. Kindly get a paper, a diary, or whatever you want to, and write down your goals. It is very important you write down your goals. Even if it's a one big goal, please write it down. Don't say it will always be in my mind, I cannot forget about it. No, write it down, write down the date, and if it's a one big goal, kindly break it down into smaller parts. That one big goal, you can write step by step how you're going to achieve them, and you tick them. When you tick them, you make a tick on them. It gives you that joy that at least you're making a progress. You know how far you've gone, what are the speed you need to put more, areas you need to adjust, and all that. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel once again, like, share, and comment. So again, I would say write down your goals for 2022 on your Jota or wherever you know it's going to be a reminder for you. If you have a smartphone, you have a tablet, computer, you can save it there. It can always pop up on your screen to tell you as just a reminder, or you can also set the plan. Okay, and by weekend I'm supposed to do this. It can always be a reminder to you, because people tend to forget about their goals by the middle of the year. they've forgotten they've even written anything like goals. So please, it should be something we run with it through the year, and we pray that God is going to help us as we go through the year with the goals, and God is going to help us to achieve whatever we've written that we want to achieve. And also the steps are very important, just like I've said earlier. Make sure you write the steps and let the steps be very clear. And your goals should not be something that is going to affect your family in a negative way, your loved ones, your community as a whole. It should be something that is going to make a change in your community. Even if it's your personal self, how is it going to impact your family? Is it going to impact your family negatively or positively? If you're married, your wife, your kids, how are those goals going to impact them? Because it's very important. These are part of the steps we're talking about. As a married man, maybe you want to start building a house, or you want to buy a car, but then your kids are out of school, they've been sent out of school, or your landlord is packing your clothes out of the house. These are not the goals we're talking about. Make goals according to your strength and do it in a way that is not going to be a pressure on you. So thank you so much. My next YouTube video, I will be talking about the categories which we are going to write the goals. We have different categories, so kindly like, share, and subscribe. And see you in my next YouTube video. And bye. Do have a nice evening and a great weekend. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.